Hello, my dear friends. We are starting the fourth Advent. Actually, we have just a week time to celebrate the greatest feast of Christians, Christmas. Actually, the Bible speaks about the birth of Jesus Christ from a woman who was a virgin. Can we understand this? Actually, at this juncture, I want to read a passage from the Matthew's Gospel where this concept is coming, and there is also some conflict situation there. And we shall try to understand how we can go through this passage. This is how the birth of Jesus Christ came about. When his mother Mary to Joseph, but before they lived together, she was found with child through the Holy Spirit. Joseph, her husband, since he was a righteous man, yet unwilling to expose her to shame, decided to divorce her quietly. Such was his intention when, behold, the angel of the Lord appeared to him in a dream and said, Joseph, son of David, do not be afraid to take Mary, your wife, into your home, for it is through the Holy Spirit that this child has been conceived in her. She will bear a son, and you are to name him Jesus, because he will save his people from their sins. All this took place to fulfill what the Lord had said through the prophet. Behold, the virgin shall conceive and bear a son, and they shall name him Emmanuel, which means God is with us. When Joseph awoke, he did as the angel of the Lord had commanded him, and took his wife to his home. My dear friends, these are the words from Matthew's Gospel, chapter 1. How to understand this concept? Actually, to bring forth a child, to be conceived, it is in all the cultures very, very important one. Now, for example, if a man is not having the possibility to bring out a child, or a woman, if she is not able to conceive and so on, in all the cultures, we speak bad about these persons. They are not the persons who are really having the worth of being a parent. But at the same time, my dear friends, in very old cultures, to be a virgin was also very important. It was also highlighted very much. Like, for example, in the Roman culture, even in the Tamil culture, there were people who just made themselves as a virgin or a celibate, and they want to live forever without any contact with others. My dear friends, both things are there. But at the same time, how to understand the birth of Jesus Christ from Virgin Mary? I would say this concept can be understood in the following way. The world is full of problems, full of sins, and we human beings cannot put the reset like in a computer or in a television and so on. That means we cannot restart the thing. That means we are going and going in our own way. We try to revive the things, but it is not possible. and how to bring up or bring out a new change in this world. Actually, there is a concept also that the sin is going through all the generations, through the children who are newly born and so on. That means from Adam and Eve, the sinfulness is going ahead and ahead. That means people are sinful. That is why this world is having problem. In order to avoid this, in order to break this, a person is born without having the normal way of getting birth. Jesus is born of Virgin Mary. Actually, the Bible is trying to say that with the birth of Jesus, there is a cut in the sinful ways of going ahead. Although we estimate the persons who can conceive, who can give children high, but at the same time the other concept of sinfulness is there, and to stop this sinfulness we have to have a human being who is born of virgin, who is not having this connection. My dear friends, but at the same time we cannot put a reset or a restart here. All these things which happened till now are also in the history of human beings, in the history of this world. Jesus Christ has come. On the one hand, he has stopped sinfulness in this world, but at the same time, he is not wiping out what had happened till now. On the contrary, he is repairing the whole thing. That means with him, a new age has started where we can do better things, we can become children of God. That is why, my dear friends, I find this concept of the book for this great magnanimous decision which he has made, not only for him but for the whole world. So, my dear friends, with this small theological thought, I wish you, all of you, very much from my heart that you enjoy this Advent, and we shall really wait for the coming of the Lord, who will change our hearts and this whole world. All the best. Bye-bye.